Shane here, CryptoFish YouTube channel. Thank you for clicking on and watching this video. I appreciate it. So today we're going to revisit the Pexa project. It's a speculative coin mining project I looked at a couple months back. We're going to see what their latest project updates are, and we're going to look into what they hard forked too. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe, click that notification bell, and hammer those likes. I'd appreciate it. Now let's get into it. Alright, so Pexa, I did a spec mining video on this. It's been a couple of months ago now, and what drew me to this project is, first and foremost, they're creating the ability for anyone out there to create their own mining pools, which I thought was really cool, at least as far as I'm concerned, because I do a lot of these speculative coin mining videos, and it would be nice to have the ability to list these coins that I'm talking about on my own pool. So they've been making a lot of strides here lately towards getting that into the hands of the public, and we're going to look into that today. So let's go ahead and jump in and look at their Bitcoin talk real quick, just for a brief review, and then we'll get into what they forked to, and I'll show you some screenshots of the project and where I'm mining it now, things of that nature. Let's check it out. Alright, so here we are on the Bitcoin talk. Pexa simplifying crypto. Here's a bunch of updates, and the latest one, they switched to the X16R V2 algo, which a couple of these coins here lately, most notably Raven coin, and I did also a Bitcash video, they switched as well. And they're just doing that to get away from the ASICs and FPGAs, although the verdict is still out on whether FPGAs are on this or not. I'm kind of leaning towards that they are able to mine this algorithm already, but again, verdict is still out on that. So just a brief update. The Pexa project aims to simplify crypto, making it accessible to those with little to no technical experience. The first barrier Pexa project is tearing down is to do with mining pools. At this time, there are limited options for mining pool software, all of which require a level of expertise in Linux and compiling troubleshooting software. Pexa Pool addresses this issue by offering custom creating mining software available at the touch of a button. Through a beautiful yet simple user interface, Pexa Pool users will be able to deploy brandable and scalable mining pool solutions without ever touching a piece of code. So again, I thought that was kind of neat, at least as far as I'm concerned. It's something I'm really interested in, and that's why I've been following this project. Real quick guys, before watching this video, have you heard of Pexa coin? If so, type a yes or no below. If you have, are you currently mining Pexa? Let me know that as well. Or do you plan on mining Pexa? Let me know real quick. And now we're going to go ahead and check out some screenshots on the actual project. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up their Discord here real quick. And let's head over to the actual Pexa project. Actually, this is my Discord. If you guys want to join, there'll be a link down in the description. And here we are, Pexa latest updates on their projects. So these are, I'll try and zoom in on these. Hopefully it turns out in the video. So this is the actual dashboard, what it would kind of look like going forward. And they just have some screenshots of what's going on. Let's go through a couple of these real quick. RPC settings. A lot of this stuff, again, I don't really know how to do the coding in the background either. That's why it's nice that this project is coming out. Basically a dashboard. It says it's starting at 50 Pexa per day, but I don't know if it's going to be quite that high. They're still kind of figuring that out going forward. And we go into here. You can choose your data center, region for your mining pool and database, the stratum server area, mining pool configuration. It's all basically just fill these little blanks out. You know, a couple clicks and you should have your pool up and going. Again, I will put a link down to the actual Discord server for Pexa below as well if you want to go ahead and join them and follow the project like I am. And again, just some more setting users, things like that. And just some more screenshots. Again, I will put a link down below and you guys can go ahead and check into that. This was last updated last week, so not too far off. Project is really rolling along. Let's go ahead now and check out the roadmap. This is an ever-evolving type roadmap. So when they finish different tasks, things will be added, things will be taken away. And you can see it's last updated on the 14th as of making this video. Again, a link to this will be down below as well. So I'm not going to go too in-depth through it. Status and development, implement the components and features necessary for a multi-pool produce roadmap. So that's quarter 3, which is probably just ended, 2019. So they got 4 to 6 tasks. Auto deployment platform, 7 out of 11 tasks. Pexa accounts, haven't really started that yet. Multi-tenant pool, 3 out of 18 tasks. So as they complete things, of course, they will update this on the fly. So they're really keeping the community abreast of what's going on, and it's really nice to see as far as a project in crypto. Somebody is not trying to just fork off of another coin and pump and dump the coin and try and sell and scam out. So these guys are actually digging in and getting the work done. So it's pretty cool. All right, so let's get into how to mine the actual new fork. We're going to need the latest version of the wallet, which is right here, Mac or Windows. So I'm on a Windows wallet. We're going to jump in and check out my mining rig, which I have this wallet on my AMD rig to save space on my Nvidia. So let's go ahead and check that out. All right, so here's my AMD rig, and I'm mining Ethereum Classic on that right now. Let me minimize it. So here's what the actual Pexa wallet looks like. So once you go ahead and download this and install it, pretty straightforward CLI wallet. And as you can see, you got about 127 Pexa in there right now. So all you're going to do is click receive, put a label on it, whatever you want to call it. As you can see here, I call mine Ndidia mining. And once you click your label and click request payment, this little window will pop up. And if you scroll down here a bit right there, there is going to be your wallet address. So you just click copy address. That's what we're going to need for the actual miner. Speaking of miners, we have TREX for Nvidia and we have WildRig for AMD. Those links will be down below along with both BAT files, so don't worry about looking for any of that info. But for this video, we're going to follow the Nvidia route. So TREX Miner, you're going to download that. Just click right here. It takes you over to the GitHub, and you'll be able to go ahead and download that. Here we are on my Nvidia rig. I put it in its own folder like I usually do. And as you can see, I call it TREX-Pexa. So once you unzip it, that's what I called it. So now we're going to go into that folder. And here's the run.bat file. I'll show you that real quick. Again, this will be down below. Only thing you're going to need to change is your actual wallet address, which you just got from the wallet over here. Which is right there. There's your wallet address. So you're going to paste that on that little line right there. Nvidia rig, you can get rid of that. This is the rig identifier. But I like to put a rig identifier on there so I can see myself on the pool and know I'm connected. Speaking of pools, I'm using Zell Labs, or Zell Labs, however you want to say it, zellabs.net, just to spread around the hash rate. If you go over to here, mining pool stats, as you can see, BSOD pool is taking up the majority of the hash rate right now, so I'm trying to spread it around. So if you're planning on mining this coin, go ahead and get on Zell Labs right now to spread around the hash rate. Here we are on Zell Labs. Interestingly enough, this is part of the Zell project, which is right here, which I did not know until I actually researched this here recently. And I've done a how to mine video on Zell. If you guys want to check that out, it's going to be at the end of this video. But anyways, I thought that was kind of neat that Zell has its own little mining pool. I think there's 4 or 5 coins on here that you can actually mine. But anyways, you can click on getting started and it'll walk you through what you need to do to get sunk up. But again, I will have the BAT files down below so you won't need to search for any of that info. So once you take this information that's down below this video, you're going to paste it into a notepad file, click save as, and for the purposes of this video, I will call it run1.bat. Just make sure it's a .bat so that you will be able to actually mine with it. So of course I called it run1 BQT. So let me go ahead and fix that. Save as BQT. That's not going to work as a run file. Alright, so there we are, run1.bat, and there's run1 right there. So all you're going to have to do from that point on is double click on it. The miner will go ahead and pull up, and this is what it looks like. As you can see, I've been running it a little over a day. One day 4 hours now, almost one day 5 hours. Got a lot of shares, over 11,000 shares right now. And if we head over to the pool, I've been paid totally 97 in this latest round of actually mining Pexa. Again, I did mine it earlier when I did a review and how to mine video on the project, but I've gotten about 89, almost 90 in the last 24 hours. So I asked around on the actual Discord, because this is not on an exchange right now, and Sony was nice enough to respond that they were able to actually sell some Pexa at 600 Satoshis. So there's a lot of people asking for prices all the way up to 3,000 Satoshis on the Discord. It's basically like people are just selling, you know, directly to each other because it's not on any exchanges right now. But like I said, somebody was able to get back to me with 600 Satoshi mark, and I figured that out to be, here's my little mining sheet. And if I scroll down, here's Pexa right here, 0.0051 USD. So half a penny right now. So I've mined about 48 cents worth in the last 48 hours at that actual price, which may not seem like a lot right off the bat, but if you go back over to their Bitcoin talk and scroll down, you can see that there's only a total supply of a little over 17 million. So there's definite upside to this project as far as the amounts you could make and sell in the future if that's what you wanted to do. Of course, I would advise against mining and selling right now. You're not going to make much, and it's going to be hard to actually sell it because it's not on any exchanges. But I like this project, so I'm supporting it and I'm mining it. I'm going to be holding my Pexa, and I'll probably be using that when they actually launch the product and I'm able to actually use it and start putting some actual coins that I believe in on my own mining pool. At least that is the plan. If you want to get an idea of how many you can get in a 24-hour period, here's MinerStat, which I use a lot. Again, you're not going to get any kind of reward information, but you can get an idea of how many coins you'll get in 24 hours just by entering your actual mega hash. So, like I said earlier, everything I've talked about in this video will be down below, so don't worry about looking for any of that information. As usual, I try to make it as easy as possible for you guys to actually get up and going on these projects. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to put them down below. I will get back to you like I always do. If you're interested in the previous Pexa review / mining video, that should be popping up here in a second. Also, if you're interested in the Zelcore Zelhash mining video I did a while back, that should be popping up there as well. Again, if you are new here, be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. If you like this video, hammer those likes. I would appreciate it. I want to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.